Hello, and welcome to today's short explainer video with Truckers Insured, brought to you by Base Agency. My name is Richard Sturm, and I'm happy to be here with you. What's very exciting is this powerful partnership that we have put together between Lotus Benefits and the Truckers Insured program. You will be able to help your clients protect themselves, protect their families, and protect the companies that they drive for. Let's talk about a basic overview of what occupational accident in the trucking industry looks like. First of all, we're nationwide, so they're covered under all 50 states. We only use A-rated carriers, mostly Lloyd's of London or QBE. Benefits, this is an interesting package because that's what it is. It's a package. So this particular program includes AD&D, which is accidental death and dismemberment, accident medical expense up to $1 million, temporary and permanent disability, emergency travel. We have the ability to add contingent liability. Let me talk real quick what contingent liability is. It's an extra fee, but what that does is it protects the motor carrier or the owner of the business and from lawsuits or somebody saying that they should be on a W-2 and they should have workers' compensation instead of occupational accident. So we could talk about that more, and I'd be happy to go over that with you on a one-to-one basis. So let's take a specific look at the coverages, some of the coverages that are available. I'm going to go over the heavy-duty program. It's the top tier program, and it is well worth the money because these plans aren't very expensive. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so first thing we have accidental death, and that is just what it sounds like. Someone got in an accident and they died. The principal sum is $200,000 embedded in this program. And how that works is, they get a lump sum of $25,000, and then over the next 100 months, they'll get $175 to the beneficiary, $175,000, and that's like $1,600 a month. So the next one is the accidental medical expense. And that is $1 million, which is just fantastic. It's any medical expense that's related to the accident while on duty. Temporary total disability. So that's somebody who's, it's under a year, so it's temporary. And the weekly benefit for that is $700 a week. Permanent disability is if it goes longer than that first year. It continues the benefit of $700 a week, and it pays up to age 65. So somebody, a young driver in their 40s, and they turn over their vehicle and they're really kind of on permanent disability, they'll get that $700 per week to age 65. That's just fantastic. There's PAIC membership benefits, and I've got a separate slide for that. We'll go over that in a second. And the cost of this is $175 per driver. What a good price. We have the ease and flexible enough to handle just about anything. So let me explain like this. There's an easy button. So the easy issue, the jet underwriting, can bind tomorrow. Sometimes it's even that same day. Is you have to do a little bit of field underwriting to fit into this class. And we've got the applications that are so simple. And so all drivers are covered as long as they're paid by 1099. And they do not reside in New York, South Dakota, North Carolina, or Maryland. And they're not hauling around anything that's like that's going to be dangerous, like oil, gas, moving, cattle. It's the typical high risk. They won't fit into the easy underwriting. They're older than 23 and younger than 65. We can go up to 70. Somebody that's up to 70 years old with a medical clearance, but that's nice and easy too. These guys have to go after 65. They have to get certified once a year anyway. So your drivers have that. Over 1 year of CDL driving experience, no diseases or cumulative in the last 3 years, has not had any workers' compensation or occupational accident claims, which nobody really has. No canceled or non-renewed in the last 3 years. and an OccAcc package signed, and they're enrolled. So if it's that, this is part of the easy plan. If it fits outside of that, we can still write it. It just won't be as fast. It has to go into an underwriter. Underwriter reviews it. That usually takes 4 or 5 days, and even very large groups all the way down to the single driver, we can handle it. Like I said, if it's outside of the easy issues, no problem. We just have to go into an underwriter review. Usually takes, it's a little bit longer. It used to be 2 to 4 days, and now it's really 3 to 5 days. We're getting pretty busy. Once the review is complete, you'll receive an approval or a counter offer or decline, but we don't see too many declines. We're usually able to find a way to make even the hard cases easy. Billing is very simple. We do the work for you, so there's no deposit needed. I think we're the only ones that don't require a deposit. It will take the first month payment after the approval. So this is important. The start date could be either this month or the first of this month or the first of next month. So say it's right in the middle of July 15th, and he needs to pick up a load, and he needs this. It's a requirement. It's you can start it on July 1st. If we're getting towards the end of the month, where it's like August 28th, maybe you'd want to have the start date be on September the 1st. So it's either the first of this month or the first of next month, and you get to choose that. Cancellations are work the same way. It's the last day of the month, so you can cancel on the last day of the month of last month or the last day of the month of this month. All subsequent months are billed on the 25th. So what happens is your client receives an email with your agency contact information and your logo, and it's from a service called ePay Policy. If you're not familiar with those guys, that's all they do is they click premiums for insurance companies and agencies, and they're just fantastic. So your client receives the invoice and could in the email, and from that email can pay by check or credit card or debit, any way. And it's nice, fast, and it's easy, and it's secure. If they want to set up automatic payments going forward, which most people do, so they don't have to be, doing their credit card in for the $175 every month. They can just it'll send it out when the invoice goes out. It'll automatically pay. Binding and claims are so easy. First, after the payment clears, we send an accord form out with the COI and a description to each driver of all the benefits that they receive. For claims, we have contracted with Gallagher Bassett, they are truly the leaders in claims being efficient, and they work well with Lloyd's of London, that's for sure. So in this program, those drivers get enrolled into an association. That's how we're able to deliver this to so many people. And that association has other benefits that are very beneficial to truck drivers, like helicopter evacuation, emergency medical evacuation, reparations of remains, and transportation for dependent children. There's a bunch more, but it's just like, it's really great to be able to offer this to your clients and help them be your client for a long time. They also have advantage to our ES Advantage fuel card. So if they've been in business for a few years, they probably have a fuel card already. But if it's a new venture or they started a new company, there's savings of 55 cents to 76 cents per gallon of diesel. And I like the 2 free showers per day at Love's. And again, it's available, and you don't have to do it, but if you want to do it, it's a really nice feature. So each new account needs a new account paperwork, and this is the first page. It's only a 2-page, and you can see it's just very simple. It's just the basic information we need. This can get filled out in probably exactly 2.5 minutes. It's nice and easy. The second page is just a loss statement, and so we're looking for just to whom it may concern the last 3 years, how many losses there were in the dollar amounts. And typically, there isn't that many claims, so this usually goes pretty fast. The next form is the driver form. So every account needs one account paperwork in the application, and then one driver form. The driver form is 1 page, and this is it. Again, it's so simple. You can fill this out in less than 2 minutes. And you guys have these fillable PDFs. You could email it. They could electronically sign. If you need to, like say there's 80, there's 80 drivers. We could take a census. I could fill from that census. I could fill us all out and email it to each driver for them to sign, or provide it back to you. However you want to do it, we can make it nice and easy. The fact of the matter is that this is easy and it's fast and it's competitive. It's just fantastic. So thank you for the time to learn more about this exciting program. We really look forward to working with you guys. And if I can answer any questions, after this video gets done, I'll be available. And then you can call anytime, you can email anytime of the day or night. Doesn't matter. I work all the time. So I appreciate the opportunity, guys. Have a good day.